Okay, dear students, in this video we are going to discuss very most important concept, that is the centroid of the triangle. What is that? Centroid of the triangle. See, here the given pair of equation is homogeneous equation a into x square plus 2h into xy plus b into y square is equals to 0. Now this equation will be represent two sides of the triangle. This equation will be represent two sides of the triangle. Now you see that figure. Now this one is that xy plane. This is that xy plane. Now this equation will be represent that two sides passing through the origin. Now let it be these lines are OA and OB. Now what is the third side? AB is the third side. So here AB equation is given as that Lx plus My plus N is equals to 0. Here AB equation as Lx plus My plus N is equals to 0. AB is Lx plus My plus N is equals to 0. Right? Now after this one, here centroid of the triangle OAB is that given as that alpha comma beta. Centroid of the triangle is given as alpha comma beta. But here you consider that A and B as that O is that origin. Let A is that x1 comma y1 and B is equals to x2 comma y2. x2 comma y2. So this one is that vertices of the triangle. Now what do you say the centroid of the triangle? Centroid G is equals to, that is that sum of the x coordinates by 3. 0 plus x1 plus x2 is that x1 plus x2 whole divided by 3 comma y1 plus y2 whole divided by 3. Now this one is that centroid of the triangle OAB. Now how can we write that x1 plus x2 and y1 plus y2? See, look at this one. This is that equation 1 and this one as that equation 2. Now here very clearly these OA and OB are intersecting by the line AB. So that means by solving that equations 1 and 2, once we eliminate that y variable, you will be get an equation in terms of only the x variable. Now you see this one, solving 1 and 2, solving 1 and 2. By solving 1 and 2, how can we solve this one? From the second equation, m is equals to m into L into x plus m into y plus n is equals to 0. Now from this one we can write that y is equals to minus of L into x plus n whole divided by m. This is that y value. Now you substitute this y value in that equation 1. Now substitute in that equation 1 a into x square minus 2h into x into y value is that minus, plus into minus minus L into x plus n whole divided by m plus b into y square is that L into x plus n whole square whole divided by m square is equals to 0. Now what is the LCM of this one? M square is the LCM. Now you can write that a into m square into x square minus 2h into m into L x plus n into x plus b into L into x plus n whole square is equals to 0. Now LCM you cross multiply, this one goes to the right side, 0 into m square is equals to 0. By simplifying this equation, you observe this one, a into m square into x square minus 2h into L into m into x square minus 2h into m into n into x, right? Now the next one, you expand that Lx plus n whole square, that is equals to bl square into x square plus 2 into b L into n into x, 2 into b into L into n into x plus b into n square is equals to 0. Now throughout this one, you take that only the x square terms are the common. That implies a into m square, this is the first term, and next minus 2h into L into m, next one is that plus b into L square into this is that x square, and next one is that you take that x terms, you take that common. Here is that minus of 2h into m into n minus 2 into bl into n into x, and next one is that only the constant. What is that a constant value? Plus b into n square is equals to 0, right? Now all of you see this one. Here this one is in the form of a quadratic in variable x. So let x1 comma x2 be the roots of this equation, okay. Now after that, what do you say that x1 plus x2 will be sum of the roots, therefore x1 plus x2 is equals to what is the formula for the sum of the roots? Minus of x coefficient by x square coefficient. Here minus into minus of plus. In this one we can take that 2n as the common. So 2n into h into m minus b into L whole divided by a is that x square coefficient, a into m square minus 2h into L into m plus b into L square. Now in this one, here you write that you divided with this one is that 3. You divided this one with 3. That implies therefore this one is divided with 3 because of what is that x coordinate in the centroid of triangle? X1 plus x2 by 3. So this one will becomes that. Now here you can write that 2n into hm minus bl whole divided by 3 into this value. Okay, right. After this one, let it be you take. What is this value? Here according to the given pointer, g is equals to alpha comma beta. So this one is nothing but alpha value. So this one you take as that one equation. Let it be this one as that 1. Let it be this one as that 1. So similarly, again you solving that equation 1 and 2. Again by solving equation 1 and 2. So next you eliminate that x term. You eliminate that x term. Say again. Again from 1 comma 2. Again from 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 means 1 is nothing but second degree homogeneous equation. 2 is that Lx plus My plus n. From that you write that x is equals to minus of m into y plus n whole divided by L. So now substitute this one in that pair of equation. Therefore a into x square. X square means m into y plus n whole square whole divided by this one is that L square plus here is that already minus is there in that x value minus 2h into x value is that m into y plus n whole divided by L into y 2h into xy plus b into y square is equals to 0. B into y square is equals to 0. What is the LCM of this one? L square is that LCM. That implies a into m into y plus n whole square minus 2h into L into m into y plus n into y plus b into L square into y square is equals to LCM will be cross multiplying, that becomes that 0. Now you expand the first term. This one is becomes that a into m square into y square. A into m square into y square plus 2 into a into 2 into a into m into n into y and next one is that plus a into n square and next multiply these 3 terms minus 2h into L into m into y square. Next minus 2h into L into n into y plus b into L square into y square is equals to 0. Right? Now from this expansion you write that y square coefficient y coefficient and a constant. What are the y square terms? A into m square, and next one is that minus 2h into L into m, and next one is that plus b into L square into y square, and next one is that y term is that here the second term is the y term, and next one is that this one. Here you take that minus 2n as the common, minus 2n as the common, minus 2n into hl minus am, hl minus am, okay, into y, and next one is that constant is that, what is the constant? Plus a into n square is equals to 0. Clearly this is in the form of a quadratic in variable y. So let it be, you take the roots of this equation are y1 comma y2. Let y1 comma y2 be the roots of above equation, right? Therefore you write that the sum of the roots, because of already in that diagram I explained that what is the centroid, y1 plus y2 whole divided by 3. Now first you write that y1 plus y2. y1 plus y2 is that sum of the roots, that is that minus of y coefficient. So that value is that 2n into hl minus a into m whole divided by, here is that am square minus 2h into L into m plus b into L square. This one is that y1 plus y2. After that you divided this one with 3. So here is that divided with 3. Right? This value will be equals to what? This one is that beta. According from the given statement, centroid of the triangle is that alpha comma beta. Already you have taken that alpha in that above result. This one is that next result. So please you see this one. Here is that you can write that this value will be nothing but therefore what do you say that alpha comma beta? What do you say that alpha comma beta? Alpha is equals to this one, we can write that alpha value, you can write that here, you can write that 2n into, from the above result alpha is equals to, this is that one result. Here from the first above result 2n into h into m minus b into L whole divided by 3 into am square minus 2h into L into m plus b into L square. Now this one is that alpha value, right? Now here I will do that, this one is that, you see this one. Now you want that required result is, this one I will write that alpha by h into m minus b into L is equals to 2 into n whole divided by 3 into am square minus 2h into L into m plus b into L square. B into L square. So this one is that one result. Let it be this one is that Roman number 1. And next from that beta, you can write that beta whole divided by h into L minus a into m is equals to 2n whole divided by 3 into a into m square minus 2h into L into m plus b into L square, right? So this one is that Roman number 2. Roman number 2. Now you see this one. This one is that Roman number 2. Now here is that this one is that 2n by 3 into this value. This one is also 2n by this value. So these are in the form of a is equals to b and c is equals to b. From this we can write that therefore alpha whole divided by h into m minus b into L is equals to beta whole divided by h into L minus a into m is equals to 2n whole divided by 3 into am square minus 2h into L into m plus b into L square. So this one is that required result. See, please all of you look at this one. Alpha by, so in that given statement, here n is the not there. So please while doing this solution, please all of you correct that in the given statement in the last ratio numerator n is not contained in the result. Okay, and another thing is that these two are that reciprocals are given. I mean BL minus HM is equals to AM minus HL is that given. So you write that this one. So your result will be this one is that required result. So please all of you understand very clearly. Okay, so this one will be if alpha comma beta is the centroid of triangle formed by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0 and lx plus my plus n is equals to 0, then the result will be so alpha by hm minus bl is equals to beta by hl minus am. So once again you can verify this simplification. Here is that 2a into mn is the positive and this one is the negative. So here is by taking the 2n is common, so then sum of the roots is minus b by a. So even it will be get that same result hl minus am whole divided by this one. Now how to remember this one as a simple technique? See, all of you look at this one. Okay, see this one. Here we will write that some important things regarding that centroid. So before you write that, we will see that some important things. Those are notations. What is meant by that one? Notations. See, what are the notations? Now, suppose The second degree equation is represented by S. Ax square plus 2h into xy plus by square is equals to 0. So this one is denoted by S. That means S is equals to 0 is that equation. Now what is meant by S1? S1 is equals to A into x1, A into x1 plus H into x into y1 plus y into x1 plus b into y1. So this one is that notation S1. How will you write this one? Here you write that x square as x into x. S1 means this one will write that with respect to the point x1 comma y1. So here in x square, x into x1 you write that 1 x1 is replaced, 1 x is replaced by x1, and next here is that 2x into y you can write as that x into y plus x into y. Now in this one, the first term either x or y is replaced with x1 comma y1. Suppose if x is replaced by x1 in the first term, in second term y must be replaced by y1, right? And next in third term y square you can write that y into y. So y is replaced with y1. Okay. Here similarly, how can we write that S11? S11 means in that above notation S1, in the remaining x and y places you replace with x1 and y1. Then it becomes that is equals to a into x1 square plus 2 into h into x1 into y1 plus b into y1 square. This one is that a notation of S11. What do you call this one? S11. That means substitute the point x1 comma y1 on this pair of equation. The notation will be represented S11. Okay, right. Now we will see that some very important shortcut formulas related to the centroid. See, look at this one. Here is that some shortcuts are there. That means here is that first point, the pair of lines a into x square plus 2h into xy plus b into y square is equals to 0 represents 2 of the sides of a triangle. The sides of a triangle. And x1 comma y1 is centroid of the triangle centroid of the triangle, then equation of third side is S1 is equals to 3 by 2 into S11. What is the meaning of this one? Now all of you see this diagram. Here this one is that XY plane. Now the pair of equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square represents two of the sides of a triangle. We know that pair of equation will be represented two lines passing through the origin. These are two sides of the triangle. Then let it be this one is that A and B. Then what will be the third side? AB is the third side. Now here is that centroid G is that given as x1 comma y1, right? Now this third side will be represented S1 is equals to 3 by 2 into S11. So here is that when centroid is given, the third side of the triangle AB, this one is represented equation of the side AB. What is the meaning of this one? Here the third side will be passes through. Here that is AB will be passes through. AB is that passes through or midpoint of AB. So if a centroid is given, how to find the midpoint of AB? AB midpoint is equals to that value will be 3 by 2 into x1 comma 3 by 2 into y1. So this one is that midpoint of the third side. So please all of you remember this formula. If I given the centroid of a triangle, then what is the midpoint of the third side? Third side means here which does not passes through the origin. So this is that very important formula. Suppose if I given directly x1 comma y1 is the midpoint of the third side, then what will be like that equation of the third side? See the next formula. If x1 comma y1, so first you will write this one. The pair of lines A into x square plus 2h into xy plus by square is equals to 0 represents two of the sides of a triangle and x1 comma y1 is a midpoint of third side, then equation of the third side is S1 is equals to S11. What is that meaning of S? S is nothing but the given equation, second degree equation is that S. Now by taking this one, already in that above we discussed that notations. This one is that S1 is equals to S11. So when will you apply this formula? Directly if I given the midpoint of third side, then to find the equation of the third side, the formula will be S1 is equals to S11. Now, and one more thing is that, suppose if I given the midpoint of the third side, that is that AB, then how to find the centroid? You write that the reciprocal. See this one. Here is that now centroid of the triangle. Now centroid of the triangle is equals to, this one is that 2 by 3 into x1 comma 2 by 3 into y1. 2 by 3 into y1. So this one is that centroid of the triangle when midpoint of the third side is given. Midpoint of the third side is given. So these are the very most important formulas to apply in the centroid concept. So these are the very important in objective point of view. Now we will see that some questions related to this centroid concept. Okay, see this example. Here centroid of triangle formed by the lines 2x square minus 3xy plus y square is equals to 0 and 3x minus y minus 2 is equals to 0. This problem we can do that in the different methods. One is in the traditional method. Traditional method means already in the same video we did how to find the centroid of the triangle formed by the homogeneous equation and one linear equation, right? That method. And another method is, you know, if centroid is a centroid means here is that 4 comma 3, 6 comma minus 3, 9 comma minus 3, 1 comma 5 by 3. Anyone may be the centroid. Now this point you take as that x1 comma y1. Then what do you say that the midpoint of the third side? Midpoint of the third side will be, what do you say that midpoint of the third side is that 3 by 2 into x1 comma 3 by 2 into y1. Centroid is, this is that x1 comma y1. Suppose this is the correct answer. Now 3x1 by 2 means that is nothing but 3 by 2 into 4 comma 3 by 2 into 3. So that means this value will be equals to 6 comma 9 by 2. What is this one? Midpoint of the third side. What is this one? Midpoint of the third side. And next, suppose the second option is the centroid. Then what is the midpoint of the third side? That is nothing but 3 by 2 into x1 is that 6 comma 3 by 2 into y1 is that minus 3. That means here this value will be equals to 9 comma minus 9 by 2. Okay, and next suppose the third option is that centroid. This one is that 3 by 2 into 9, that is that 27 by 2 comma 3 by 2 into minus 3 minus 9 by 2. And next suppose this one is the centroid. Here is nothing but 3 by 2 into x1 is that 3 by 2 into 1 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into 5 by 3. 3 will be cancelled and 5 by 2 is this value. Okay. Now here the midpoint of the third sides are, or you got it. Substitute one by one all these points in the third side. Which point is satisfies? The corresponding points will be that centroid of the triangle, right? Now you see this one 6 comma 9 by 2, if you substitute, this one will not be satisfied. 9 comma minus 9 by 2, this one also will not satisfy this one. Here is that 27 by 2 minus 9 by 2. You substitute this one, that value will be 3 into 27 is that 81 by 2 plus 9 by 2. This is also not satisfied. And next one is that 9 by 2 minus 5 by 2 minus 2 by 2. 9 by 2 minus 5 by 2, that is nothing but 9 by 2 minus 5 by 2 is the 4 by 2. 4 by 2 comma 4 by 2 minus 2 is equals to 0. So clearly 3 by 2 comma 5 by 2 is satisfying that this line equation. Clearly 3 by 2 comma 5 by 2, 3 by 2 comma 5 by 2 lies on third side. Therefore centroid of the triangle is equals to, therefore centroid of triangle is equals to 1 comma 5 by 3 is the correct answer, right? So your option is that fourth option is the correct answer. So I hope that everybody understand this concept. So when centroid is that given, then we can find the midpoint of the third side. What is that formula? 3 by 2 into x1 comma 3 by 2 into y1. By using that formula to apply to all these options, we will be get that midpoints of the sides, third side. Which point is satisfied? The corresponding option is the centroid of the triangle, right? Now we'll see that one more question. Okay, see this problem. Here two sides of the triangle are represented by this equation, and 2 comma 3 is the centroid. We know if centroid is that given, how to find that third side is there. you have that one formula is there. See, first of all you take that, let S is equals to 2 into x square minus 5 into xy plus 2 into y square. This one is that S. And centroid G is equals to 2 comma 3. This point you take that x1 comma y1, x1 comma y1. So therefore we know that equation of third side, what is that equation of the third side? Is S1 is equals to 3 by 2 into S11. So this is that one method to find the equation of the third side. Okay. And another method is that when centroid is that given, how to find that midpoint of the third side. See, if centroid is given, midpoint of third side is equals to what? Midpoint of third side. Midpoint of third side is equals to 3 by 2 into x1 comma 3 by 2 into y1. So this one is that midpoint of the third side. Now you apply that. Here is that x1 comma y1 is the 2 comma 3. By substituting x1 comma y1 in this formula, then we'll get that 2 3 comma 3 3s are 9 by 2. Here this one is the midpoint of the third side. Now by using this point, this one will be satisfy that which line equation, that is the correct answer. So or directly you can find by using the formula S1 is equals to 3 by 2 into S11. Okay. So here is that you verify which line is satisfied by this point. See, look at this one. First option you take this one. 7 into 3 is the 21. 21 plus 6. 21 plus 6 is 27. 27 minus 12. That is not equals to 0. Next you go to that second option. This one is that 12 into 3 is that 36. 36 minus 9 sevens are. 9 sevens are is that 9 sevens are. So this one is also will not satisfy. Here is that this one is that 21 minus 6 into 9. 21 plus 12. 21 plus 12 is equals to how much that value? 33. 33 minus here is that 6 9s are. This is also not satisfied. So finally you look at this one. 7 into 3 is that 21. 21 minus 9. 21 minus 9 is equals to 21 minus 9. That is equals to 12. So 12 minus 12 is equals to 0. So what is the correct option? Fourth option is the correct answer. Fourth option is correct answer. Because of here the midpoint of the third side will be satisfy the fourth option. 21 minus 9. That is the 12. 12 minus 12 is equals to 0. So your correct answer is that fourth option is the correct answer. Now we will see that one more question. I think everybody understand how to find out this solution by using the two methods. One is that by the direct formula, another one is that verification method, Right, we will see the next question. Okay, see this problem here, that if a line makes an intercept AB between the pair of lines, and if 1 comma minus 1 is the midpoint of AB, then equation of AB. So that means all of you see this diagram. Here is that the pair of lines is passes through the origin. This one is that A and this one is that B. A line is intercept AB. Now midpoint of the third side is that given. That is that 1 comma minus 1. Then you want that equation of AB. So one method is that verification method. What is that verification method? So here is that 1 comma minus 1 is lies on that AB. That means verify one by one all these options. We will see that here is by substitute the point 1 comma minus 1. This one will not satisfy. 3 minus 4 plus 7 not equals to 0. Here is a 3 plus 4. 7 minus 7 is equals to 0. This is satisfied. So here is that 3 plus 4 plus 7. That is the 14. So these 2 or 1 and 3 are not satisfied. So here is that only second option. We will verify this one is that correct or wrong. What is that formula for third side when midpoint is given? S1 is equals to S11. Okay, what is meant by S? This one is that S. So I told you how to write that S1. X into X1 minus H into, H is that 2 into X into Y1 plus Y into X1 plus B into, that is that 2 into Y1 is equals to S11 means X1 square minus 4X1 Y1 plus 2 into Y1 square. Now what is meant by X1 comma Y1? 1 comma minus 1. Substitute in this one. That implies, so X plus minus 2 into X into minus Y1, Y1 is minus 1. So minus X, here Y into X is that plus Y. Plus, here is that minus 2 into Y is equals to 1 plus 4 plus 2. Right? Now you will simplify this value. X minus 2 into minus is that plus 2x. That is that 3 into x. Here is the minus 2y minus 2y. That is the minus 4y is equals to 7. That is minus 7 is equals to 0. So directly by verifying, by verification method, what option is satisfying? So which option is satisfying? That same answer you got it by using this formula. So the right option is that what? Second option is the correct answer. Okay. So I hope that everybody understand the different model problems on centroid of the triangle. Thank you for watching this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe this channel.